Welcome to New Orleans Way of Life. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Alan, and today we have a Aliexpress order unboxing, and this order only took 18 days to get to me. And it had to go through customs and everything. This is probably the fastest that I've gotten off of AliExpress, and it's all from one store. The store name is IYKWIM Official Store. So we'll start off with one of my favorite beads, citrine. We have 8mm. The color in these are just wonderful. Trying to get it in focus for you. There we go. Next up is the 10mm. It's a beautiful yellow color. The next up is 8mm Emerald Jade. Now these have a facet to the bead. I would normally not get these a faceted type gemstone bead, but I really love the color in these. It's a beautiful green. Up we have 10mm rose quartz. Very nice beads. Now I've bought from the store before, and I just really love the quality of their gemstone beads. Oh, I'm gonna fight this one, huh? So next up we have 12mm. And then we have Ocean Jasper 8mm. Such a variety of color in these beads here. Synthetic red coral. These are the only synthetic beads in the order. Well, I won't say that. No, they're not. There are another item in here that's synthetic. But the color, nice even red color. And these are the 4mm. And then we have the 8mm synthetic red coral. They don't put any names on these. They just put the bead size and then the I guess their part number. Look at the how smooth and beautiful red. Then we go to Persian Jade, 8mm. I love the play in color here with the between purple and green and just the variety there is just wonderful. Then we go to white opal. I love opal. These these won't have the kind of fire that people normally think of opal as. This is more like a it's a white opal, white clear. I don't know if you want to call it jelly opal. That was the 12mm, and then we have 8mm. And I'm going to fight these. I used to, when I was much younger, my father gave me a jar of opal rough, and I never decided to do any lap work on them. In other words, cut them in any way. I kept them in the jar of water and just enjoyed the fire of the opal pieces that were in the jar. And these are the 4mm. Next up is 12mm blue chalcedony. These have a beautiful bluish color. Look at that. Then we have 8mm blue chalcedony. And I'll say, if you ever get a chance to go mine for minerals or gemstones, jump at the opportunity, because it's a wonderful experience to uncover a group of crystals or the color of minerals and the like. And just to, you know, to pull it out of the ground and just see the color of gemstones or in their crystal form. Next up we have Labradorite. I need to slow down. Not too slow, but enough. And these are Labradorite in 8mm. And you get a a speckled look to them. And then we go to the 12 millimeter Labradorite. An old-time favorite of mine, black hematite. You get that silvery finish on hematite. I have 4 millimeter in the black hematite. Amethyst. Oof. I had to get myself some more amethyst. These are 8 millimeter. The color in these are beautiful. And then I got them in, excuse me, I got them in 4 millimeter. And then, out of place in the order, 8 millimeter rose quartz. I'm going down the list of the packing list. So, got 8 millimeter. Oh my goodness. When I first saw malachite for the first time, I just went crazy over it. These are 12 millimeter. Look at those stripes in those beads, in the green color. So nice. I used to do a lot of cabbing on the malachite. I got a hold of a whole bunch of rough material and I made a bunch of cabochons. Next up we have the 8 millimeter in the malachite. I'm gonna have fun with these beads. These are just gonna be going crazy. And then we have the 4 millimeter. And these are the other synthetic bead on the order. These are purple frost. Purple frost cracked bead. And these are the 12 millimeter. Look at the crack in those. That finish is just beautiful. Look at that. And then we have the 8 millimeter. Trying to get those in focus here. There we go. And to top it off, 4 millimeter purple frost cracked beads. And they have just as good a finish as the 12 millimeter and the 8 millimeter. Look at that finish on those. And then we go to Chinese Jade. These have a nice green color to them. Kind of like an olive green. And that's the 8 millimeter. Then we go to the 4 millimeter. I can honestly say the finish on the beads are very nice on all sizes, on all these gemstone beads. And whereas from the 4 millimeter on up to the 12 millimeter beads, the finish is just wonderful on them. Top quality, I think. I enjoy this store because they have such a wide selection of gemstone beads to order in and in various sizes. So next up we have the green Aventurine. And this is the 12 millimeter. Nice, semi-transparent. And a very light green. And then we have the 8 millimeter green Aventurine. That's what I'm saying. The quality from on the various sizes is just wonderful on the beads that come from the store. And the prices are fantastic. You just have a little bit of a wait because they have to come through customs and everything, but they'll get to you. I've ordered from off of Aliexpress a number of times now, and I haven't had a lost order yet. So next up we have the black Obsidian, and these are the 12 millimeter. I'm trying to knock over everything here. And then we have the 8mm. In the black obsidian. Look at the polish on those. I love obsidian. It's fun to go looking for it in the lava flows, because basically what it is it's lava glass. It all has to do with how fast the lava cools down and everything, on whether or not it's going to develop obsidian in it. And these are the 4mm. Then next up is the 8mm black lava. And these have, of course, the matte finish and the little crevices in them. They're not necessarily a perfectly round bead, and it's simply because of the type of material that they're using. So, but if you want something that's going to add some texture to a piece of jewelry, or you need something to make a men's bracelet from, these are definitely a go-to. Last but not least, we have coffee agate, and these are the 12mm. I struggle with the last of the Ziplocs. Look at the variety of color in this. You go from black coffee to cafe latte. No. And then we go to the 8mm in the coffee agate. Just the variety of colors and the stripes and the textures within the beads. Look at that one. That one's pretty. That is real nice. I love that. And the very last string of beads on the order is a 4mm coffee agate. And let's get them in focus here. Come on. No. It's kind of hard to get on these 4mm, a nice close-up on them. And that's it for that order. That was a huge order coming from Aliexpress. And if you really think about it, the order was under $100. And I got all those beads for that. And I think the duty fees coming through customs was only $1.58. So I think it was a wonderful order, and it got to me real fast. 18 days is real quick coming through customs. So if you get a chance, visit Aliexpress, take a look. There's a lot of wonderful stores on there. Also, this particular store the beads are just wonderful and the prices are just as good. So, thank you for joining me today. And you all stay safe and healthy. Let's get through this pandemic thing and see the end of it soon, I hope. Stay tuned now for Lane. Thank you. If you like our videos, hit the like button, and if you want to see future videos, hit the subscribe button. Thank you, and welcome to New Orleans Way of Life.